evening, everybody, and welcome on in. Happy 2026 to everybody. It's January 1st, and we got a lot of games that we need to finish up so we can kind of move on a little bit here, my friends. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of stuff we got to make progress with. We got a lot of hanging threads, dangling participles. And all of that stuff. So let's jump right on into it, my friends. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're all having a good holiday, a good day off, hopefully for most of you, and safe and healthy one at that. Perhaps you're just still nursing a hangover, perhaps, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? But anyway, friends. Oh, you know what? I need my controller here. Yeah, let's pop right on back into some Dragon Quest II HD-2D remake, my friends. As we do here, the game audio up. All right. So I think when we last left off, we had basically just gotten our boat and we're starting to get our sea legs underneath us. So we're going to pick up from there. Imagine. Yeah, travel the realm and help those in need is the idea right now. I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that. I wanted to just, I wanted to see where they wanted me to go here. Oh, they want me to go to Sharlock. That's right. Okay, because we have the rainbow drop. We just have to get over there, which we can't get over there via the long way around here, so I guess let's do that. Also, there's some stuff to collect in the water over there. And not in the water. Hey, welcome on in. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.
In the name of the goddess.
Wow. You guys are wrecking our faces here. Damn, and I am missing every freaking attack here. Wow, that was that's one hell of a way to start us off here. Anyway. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. No complaints. See stamina there. I've got a lot of the chapter that I was working on as far as getting the Silver Tiara, okay. The game engine going with animations and stuff. So I have like the code written, but there's trying to get the models loaded up properly. So just kind of, I was working on that a bit, but I was able to like Jesus. God damn, we're just missing everything here. Jeez Louise. Let's get up here. And, yeah, up here. Resurrection. Alright, is there a, and that's what I want to do. Well, if I zoom back to Tantagel, I should basically have the boat right there, right? I would think. Yes. There we go. All right. It's going a little bit better. Paranormal gets to 21. Alright, decent boosts on things, and she gets zing. So I should help her reach the other side. Use the rainbow drop, yes. Very good. Yep, Caradox now 21. All right. So we have to go all the way down, huh? Because the portal's not there. Also, do I have... do I have... which one is it? Guard step? Otherwise it's going to be kind of a... It's going to be a little bit painful getting behind the thing there if I don't have it. There we go, treasure chest, and we got a med cap. I wonder if all the chests have still been spoken for in here. Nope, wait. 4 gold coins. Three green dragons, great. Yeah, a lot of experience anyway. That's good. This is just a dead end, right? Yeah. Yeah, that chest is still taken. Oh. Do we have a spell to raise her? Yeah, Zin. There we go. Okay. Dragon, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff here. A lot of the same monsters, but we are getting a lot of XP for it, so. There we go. Level 23. Cool. Do we have... Yes, we do have safe passage. There we go. Effective safe passage wears off. That was pretty quick. Go all the way around. I don't know if there's anything else worth grabbing around here, but I think our biggest thing is just to get to the Dragon Lord or whoever is occupying this castle now. Right. Slash.
I feel a frost coming on.
All right, and around. That one. Yep. 827. Here it is, and I believe it's the top right. Is that right? Maybe. I have a feeling it's not because it's a little too close. Yeah. That's what I thought.
I shall split you aside.
Okay. So the problem now is they are almost out of, they are pretty much out of MP. Although they're both about to level, but we're only getting like 500 per level, so I don't know if they're gonna be able to do that. Items. I could try some holy water. I don't think it's going to work here. Wisdom, strong medicine, magic water. Give her some MP at least. And then I believe it's I believe it go all the way around, all the way up into the corner there. So we got a boss battle here? Really? Curse that plaguey dragon lord. We invite him to join us just as Lord Belial instructed, and he throws it back in our faces. Aye, who doth the pompous ass think he is? Doth he not know that if he is not with us, then he is most assuredly against us? To think, us, refused. Perhaps he is as dangerous as they say. Not dangerous enough to resist the horde we shall bring against him when we next return. He shall pay for his arrogance, mark my words. Huh? Who might you be, puny humans? Never mind who we are. Who are you? From the sound of it, no friends of the Dragon Lord. No, indeed. And all who defy the will of Lord Hargon will be obliterated. You included. This is going to be a sucky battle without any MP. Oh. Undead monsters. I assume that they're undead, but they might also be beasts. I'm not entirely sure. They tell me. Let's see what happens. Oh, he dodged. So I guess we're not going to see what happens. $139, so he's not.
In the name of the goddess.
Not much of anything. Alright, so Undead Undoer, maybe? Yeah, still about the same there. I guess Helm Splitter.
You're too kind.
Didn't do much either. Oh wow, well, that's That's fun.
Have it! It is not your time. Ah!
Yeah, this is going swimmingly. Right. Okay. So rematch. Let's see. Few mercurial thrusts on that one.
Magic barrier! You are too kind.
Nothing's really working against these guys. I can try a Dragon Slash, but I don't think these are Dragon class monsters.
In the name of the goddess! Thank you!
That's one down. All right. Almost got this damn thing. Come on. There you go. You got him. Finally. 2,407 experience. Karnak goes to 22. And so does Paranal. Boom, and Lashings of Love she gets. So the Dragon Lord is yet master of this castle? Surely not. Mighty Erdrick slew the Dragon Lord long ago. Perhaps, then, it is one who only pretends to be him. Just as another pretended to be you? Perhaps. And this person is the one wise in the matters of the world of whom the King of Tangentials spoke? I know not, but it is plain enough that he is no friend of Harga. Which would make him a friend of ours, no? Not necessarily. I fear that it is a little too soon to make any assumptions on that front. I wonder who the Belial was of whom the creature spoke. Is the name familiar to you, ma'am? No? I have not heard the name either. fiends called Hargon and Belial, Lord, both, from which we can infer that they are perhaps allies or associates of some kind at the very least. Indeed we can. An insightful deduction. Truly you are blessed with a fine mind. Sure. You are kind, yet we can say nothing for certain just yet. And in this, this latest encounter has simply proven, we cannot afford to be complacent. Hargon's minions lie in wait around every corner, even here. Somehow I ended up with 115 hit points. Okay. $863. Huh. Alright, well, we're definitely on the right path. Here we go. So left here. I don't have any abilities. I don't have any MP. There we go. Well, 3 green dragons has given us 200 or 516 XP, so that's rather nice. Wait, is that a green? Is that a ultimate chest? It looks like an ultimate chest there. Okay. Definitely can't open that yet. But it's good to know it's there. Right on the steps. $399. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Nice. 382. I think after all this time, he would have, like, repaired the bridge to his throne room down here. So you don't have to walk all the way around. What I wanted to do was spells. Passage. Okay. 485. Okay, we've unlocked the portal there now. It's just same sprite as the Dragon Lord.
So, thou art come before me at last. I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings. Long have I awaited this moment.
You lie! You are not he! The Dragon Lord was slain long ago by our ancestor, mighty Erdrick no less. You are an impostor, a trickster, a sham!
What, pray tell, do you find so amusing?
Forgive me. Perhaps I should explain. If thou wilt permit me another attempt. I am the Dragon Lord's great-grandson.
I mean, not sure how that works out, but, you know, sure. Okay, I mean, I guess the Dragon Lord got around a little bit before we murdered his ass, so, okay. Seeded the primordial oceans.
His what?
It seemeth my great-grandfather did give thine esteemed ancestor a good deal of trouble.
Yeah, I would say so.
But rest assured, I do not mean to do the same myself. I have no quarrel with humankind.
Well, that's good to know.
Can that truly be so? I do not mean to doubt you, but...
I doubt you.
Oh, please, doubt away. 'Tis only to be expected, but I speak true, I promise thee. Why else would I have ejected those sniveling fiends who did just now come a-crawling?
We fought those self-same fiends. We met them as we entered the castle, and they did set upon us most mercilessly.
So they learned nothing from their chastisement at my hand, and fell straight to attacking innocent humans. I shall not be so quick to let such visitors escape unscathed in future.
So you truly are not allied with Hargon?
Heavens, no. Though he doth pester me most mightily to join him, I have no desire to see the world laid waste. He was e'er an unpleasant fellow.
You know him? Then please, you must teach us of him. My homeland was destroyed by a horde under his command. I journey to see that my people and my father are avenged, and that no other land is made to suffer as Moonbrook did. Hargon must be stopped.
So that is thy game. Then thou must needs gather the 5 sigils.
Sigils? The monsters at the lake too spoke of sigils.
Ah, so you know of them. Hargon hath set his underlings to seek them out, and with some urgency it seemeth. In them is contained all the power of nature, a power that can be conferred upon the wielder. Though to the casual eye, they seem mere stones etched with strange symbols. Still, those able to sense such things will know them for what they truly are.
And Hargon would make their power his own. Or does he have some other purpose in setting his vassals to seek them out?
Alas, that question I am not permitted to answer. I do not mean to hinder thee in thy quest, It is simply not my place to furnish thee with such knowledge.
Not your place? But...
I shall do this instead. I shall point you in the direction of those who do possess the right. I hear that they are currently in need of assistance themselves.
Oh, the fairies are in trouble again?
The news of their plight hath reached me just now, in fact. Fortuitous timing. Or fateful, perhaps. Northeast of Tantagel lieth the Shrine of Rain, wherein dwell the fairies.
Yep.
They find themselves under attack by Hargon's horde. Go to their aid.
Fairies? The creatures from the books my nursemaid read to me as a child?
Dude, like, seriously. You're talking to the Dragon Lord's great-grandson, and he's not, like, the epitome of evil. Like, try not to talk down to him, eh?
Thou thinkest them mere myths? Well, thou wilt soon find that they are quite real. Indeed, their kind hold the very fabric of our world together. Will you go in my place, brave heroes? Should I venture forth to help them, I fear that I might lay the shrine low, and in so doing, cause more harm than good. Aid them, and they will tell you of the sigils. As I say, they are the ones entitled to do so, though they may not share their knowledge willingly or easily. Nonetheless, I do not doubt that they will take you one step closer to your goal. So, will you do as I ask?
I mean, sure. Got no other choice, right?
Perhaps if we might confer among ourselves a moment first.
But of course, such decisions are not to be made lightly.
Well, what think you? Should we go to the fairy's aid? We should, of course. Do you not agree? Yes. Very well. I cannot say I do not have my doubts. We grew up, after all, with tales of how our ancestor and the Dragon Lord were sworn enemies. To take guidance from his descendant feels surpassing strange. But if what he says is true, the fairies are in grave need of our aid, and in possession of the very thing we seek, knowledge of the sigils. Is there some manner, perhaps, in which we might have him prove his claim that he does not think humans his foes? Surely the knowledge he has willingly given us already could be considered just that. It could, but I seek further reassurance. Come, let us speak with him once more. Better safe than sorry, after all.
And? Have you reached a decision?
We have. Forgive us our presumptuousness, but we would ask something of you. You say that you have no quarrel with humankind. Is there some way in which you might make proof of this?
This is the point on which you feel you must needs press me? But, very well. You are the scions of mighty Erdrick, I suppose. A certain wariness of me is understandable. What might suffice, I wonder? Ah, but of course! How could I forget? I should have thought of it from the first.
Huh. Erdrick's sword.
Fear not, little ones. I do not mean to belabor you with this blade. It is not in my power to wield it. I mean simply to return it to its rightful owners.
Return it? Whatever do you mean?
Yeah, Erdrick left it in the freaking... embedded in the damn, throne there, so... yeah.
Though it is somewhat tarnished with age, this is a mighty weapon. The like of which only a great hero might wield.
You mean...
Indeed. This is the very blade that slew the Dragon Lord so long ago. Erdric's sword. Though it hath lain dormant long, and lost much of its might in so languishing, it still possesseth the power to banish evil. Well, surely this proveth my status as friend and ally.
Oh, it does. It more than proves it. Forgive us our mistrust of you. It was most unkind. And thank you. Thank you!
And obtains the Fated Blade.
Thy gratitude is reparation enough. I pray that the blade might be restored to its full power ere long. Now go. The fairies have need of your aid. Northeast of Tantagel, do not forget. Hargon must not be suffered to succeed.
Aye.
All right. World map. I want to zoom to Tantagel. And I believe we're going to want to take a moment in the inn here. Okay. And onwards to the fairies. Oop, I'm taking it a little too literally there. I'm gonna go across the bridge. Slimes, all kinds of slimes. My skin doth tingle most mightily, and my head throbs fit to burst. It's most disturbing. What could it be? Are you hurt? Not that you do not deserve it. Why reach out and touch such a thing? It is plainly not safe. Forgive me. I simply wondered if perhaps it was not... Oh wow, this is going fast. It is clearly the work of a great evil. It must be dispelled somehow. Ah, did the Dragon Lord's great-grandson not speak of Erdric's sword? It still possessed the power to banish evil. Were those not his words? Indeed they were. I hesitate to make use of such precious treasure, but... I fear we must. Incredible! It worked! And the sword, not even at its full strength. Such is the power of the hero of legend. All hail mighty Erdric! Now come! The presence of the barrier surely indicates the presence of foes within. Aye, the fairies have in need of our aid. There's probably a ton of stuff around here. I think we can afford to look around a little bit. We're going to need some equipment soon, I think. Yep, there's chests. Browsing ring. Blue chest, I don't think I have the, do I? Oh, I do have the magic key, right? I should be able to open a blue chest. No, I don't have the magic key yet. That's right. I have the thief's key, which is the red chests.
This may burn.
Okay, and over the other side. $54 gold in that pot. See the defense in the other pot. All right, moving along here. Paranormal reaches 23 and gets drain magic. Around here. Caradoc goes to 23. Gets Gust Slash. Now we will travel forward here. For what is our Okay, we're about to ding. Oh, they've caught up to me. They're level 23, but I'm just about to ding to 24. And then they've got another 300 and 6,000. Miles of unsealant in that chest. There's level 24. Attacker we got. Come out, little ones. Try my patience, and I shall only make you suffer all the more when at last you emerge. You don't scare us, you know. We won't do what you say, and we won't tell you anything about the sigils. So go away. Yes, go away. Give up and clear off. Never. It is you who must give up. Ah, though you yourselves are puny, your powers of protection are great indeed. They will not last forever. I'm struggling here. Somebody, please. Cease and desist, friend. You shall not harm a hair on these fairies' heads. Humans, what business have you here? And how came you to enter this place that we did seal with the mightiest of wards? Well, let's just say that they were perhaps not as mighty as you might have imagined. You will leave this fairies in peace, or you will suffer the consequences. Thou thinkest thyself mine equal, stripling, eh? Whom Almighty Atlas himself hath favored. Atlas, another of Hargon's underlings, perhaps? None of thy business. At last it shall not be once I have sliced thee into 1,000 tiny pieces. Ha! I should very much like to see that. Dude, Caradoc, seriously. Thou wishes to be sliced into 1,000 pieces? I do not, and to do so would be to achieve the impossible, for many a monster has threatened me in much the same manner, and yet here I stand, resolutely whole. Insolent whelp, but thy words matter not. Ere long thy smirking countenance shall be bathed in blood. Enough, provoke him no further, I beg of you. You shall know true pain at my hand. You shall fear me, and you shall die. Jesus H. Christ, man. I will never understand. I don't know if you guys heard my neighbor's car that whole time. I do not understand why people find it necessary to put giant pipes on their cars. It is the dumbest thing ever. It's like you're announcing to the cops like, "Hey, I'm making a lot of noise. Come ticket me." The stupidest thing. And the worst thing is it just sits there revving that frickin' thing for what feels like 10 minutes before it takes off. Anyway, sorry. I had to vent for a moment. Let's see. Attacker. Heavy hit that reduces an enemy's attack. Sure. Okay. He's got to be a beast, right? Stone's Throw. Beast Family Monsters, Cattle Pride. Let's see. I mean, he's weak to fire, apparently. Yeah, I don't have any fire, though, to do. I mean, Caradox got the right idea with the fire.
In the name of the goddess!
Go. Alright, yeah, well, I mean, we got this guy. Certainly.
Magic barrier!
There we go. It was a lot easier than the other ones, Jesus. Alright. Satan is defeated. 870 experience points. You are unharmed? Yes, I think so. Thank you. Is something the matter? No, I just never met any humans before, so I was surprised to see you coming to the rescue, that's all. No self-respecting member of our kind would ever suffer innocence to be attacked in such a manner. The Dragon Lord's great-grandson informed us of your plight, and we came right away. Oh, right. Well, those monsters just showed up out of nowhere and start shouting about rubus and sigils and generally being unpleasant. Then they put up some strange barriers so we couldn't escape. Lady Rubus herself used to live here in this tower, you know. I suppose that's why they came here looking for clues to their little treasure hunt. Lady Rubus? What? Don't humans know about her or something? She's a very powerful and very holy spirit. We fairies live to serve her, and she's also what holds the world together. Holds it together? But she's not here at the moment for various reasons. The chief is... then the monsters attacked and she... The chief? And is she alright? I'm sure she is. Yes, at least for now. She's also known as the Overseer, and she's very powerful and very important. She won't be beaten that easily. The Overseer? Is she so called because she sees too much, perhaps? That can hardly be pleasant. Perhaps if she were to squint. Perhaps we should return to the matter at hand. Forgive us. Please, continue. Oh, where was I? Ah, yes. The monsters weren't just after us. They'll have gone after the others, too. And the Overseer. We really want to know about those sigils. Please, you have to help them. We're counting on you. And help them we shall. Is that not so? Yes. Thank you. The Overseer will be up on the top floor. We shall seek her out. Until we return, I would ask that you hide yourself away somewhere safe. The danger might not befall you again. That danger may not befall you again. Got there eventually. Okay, that's the way we came up. Alright. Moth knife. A poison moth knife. That's blade. Poison moth knife sucks, but I wonder, is it better for Cardok? He can't even use it. Steel broadsword, fated blade is actually better than the steel broadsword, so I guess I'm gonna use that for now. Do more damage. There we go. I forgot to heal us. Wasted a turn there. I have to look over this way first. I have to, it's in the adventurer's manual. One must search for loot on every level, or one cannot be called a hero. Buff scroll. Can anybody use it? Buff scroll. Already learned. Huh. Okay. Alright, very good. Cool-headed rhinoceros. You fairies are surpassing plucky despite your size. Cowards! Nuisance! Oh wow, that went by fast. I told you I don't know anything. None of us do. Not the Overseer, not anyone. That's right. All we know about the sigils is that the only heroes could find them. Oh, heroes, eh? You have my thanks for letting that tidbit slip. Tidbit? Tidbit slip. Is that like a tidbit, but only a boob shape? Why did you tell him that, you idiot? Wahahaha, their lips begin to loosen. I'm sorry, but you can hardly blame me. What with the smell of heroes in the air? There must be some nearby or something. Must there indeed? Once more you let slip a gem. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Huh? Me and my big mouth. I didn't mean to. Honest. Those fairies are plainly in need of our aid. Quickly. Lest the loose-lipped one let slip yet more. Cease and desist at once, beasts. We cannot allow you to wring any more from the loose-lipped fairy. I mean... Look, the human heroes are here. They came. They really came. You are they? The heroes who know where all the sigils might be found? We are fortunate indeed for you to drop right into our laps in this manner. Lord Atlas will be pleased indeed when we pummel you into submission and bring you before him to tell all. We know no such thing, and even if we did, we would not tell you. You will beg to tell us all this and more by the time we are done with you. Or you guys will just be dead. What would work against a rhinoceros? Cattle prod? I mean, that they would be a beast, right? Yep. Definitely cattle prod. Damn it! Why are you guys targeting Caradoc for? Jesus.
Much better.
There's one down. That dude missed finally. I have no MP, huh? Damn it! Why do they keep targeting Caradoc for crying out loud?
I thought it was over for me.
There we go. Rhinoceroses are defeated. 930 experience points. Amazing! You did it! Thank you so much! Your heroes really are heroic, aren't you? We are mere pups as yet. Tell me, can you truly sense that the blood of Erdrick runs through our veins? Of course, I met him, you see. Or saw him, at least, from a distance. You met mighty Erdrick? Do fairies truly live such long lives? I suppose we do, yes. Well, longer than humans, anyway. If you're looking for someone who properly knew him, you should ask the chief. I think she spoke to him a few times. We shall, but before that, if I may, those monsters, they seem to think we had knowledge of the sigil's whereabouts. Oh, yeah, that. They got the wrong end of the stick there. All I told them was that only you could find them. Yes, and that was already too much. You can't just go telling people these things without asking the chief first. Oh, speaking of which, could you go and help her? She's at the top of the tower. The monsters will have gone after her for sure. If you can get rid of them, I'm sure she'll have something useful to tell you. Very well, let us away. Oh, wait, before you go, can I ask you one more favor? Can you maybe see your way to not telling the others that I let all those secrets slip? They'll go absolutely bonkers if they find out. Fear not. We know all too well how easy it is to say more than one means to. You mean me meant no harm, I am sure. Our lips are sealed. If only yours were. Let's go up a little bit. Yep, there's pots over here. I figured there would be. Vials of magic water. Dose of strong medicine. So, yeah, actually, we should probably use the magic water.
yourself.
Go. I need these guys to level up here. They're fairly close to leveling. Although we're only getting like 300. So it's going to take a bit. There we go. That's 443 there. That is a chest we don't have a key for yet. This one we do, though. A dream blade. The hell is a dream blade? A special sword with a helix-shaped blade known to sometimes send enemies to sleep. Do that instead of the boomerang? I mean, I like that he has the boomerang because it does damage to everything, but it's also only 97 attack. So giving him something more they could attack with would be probably a good thing. Especially if it's going to potentially put enemies to sleep. Yeah, let's equip that on him. Doing a whole lot of nothing here. There we go. Jeez Louise. Yeah, look over the other side first. Plus, I need a few more. I want them to level up before we go to. Oh, that's why, because Colonel has no MP left. I was wondering why it was just doing one at a time here. Items. Robe of Serenity. What does that look like? Oh, she's already got a Robe of Serenity on. Never mind. Never mind. Not miss here. There we go. Arnold goes to 24. Got no additional hit points, but she's got more magic points, so that's good. Fuddle and Sobering Slap. Which means it just faces right on the cost 569. Seed of Luck. Mini Medal. This is where we came up at, alright. Okay. $43 treasure chest and a medicinal herb. Alrighty then. There, Caradoc goes to 24 now. He gets more MP and Zapple and more hit points. Alright, now we can go. Well, we got it. There's usually something over here. Yep. Let's go with that. Of course, I don't have any MP left either, so I won't be able to do any actions. I got 2550 to the next level. So it's not going to be... not going to get there here. Get here, there, whatever. Reheal scroll. Can be learned, can be learned. Let's give it to Caradoc. There's nothing on the other side, right? Let's check it to make sure. Don't see anything obvious. Okay, there's nothing there. Very good. All right, in we go.
Come, give up the sigil's whereabouts. Resign thyself to the inevitable.
How strange. Different time, different place, and you look completely different. But I still know exactly who you are.
What gibberish is this?
But you're far from ready. No, you lack the strength, and the wisdom, and heaven knows what else. But there's still time. You'll get there. I hope.
We will. Our journey has only just begun.
Huh? Humans? But how?
Togris Immensus.
Did not bring down the barrier we put in place.
I think you're probably a little too low down the food chain to understand.
Low enough that defeating you should be a nice, easy way for my young friends here to prove that they are who they say they are. I hope they won't disappoint me.
Oh, great. Well, no
We will
pressure.
teach this fiend a lesson whether you asked it or not. Though if the request is to be made, I might hope that it were made a little more politely.
Caradoc, seriously,
The more you
don't open your
want.
mouth.
I'm not too fond of humans.
Oh. Truly?
Now's not the time.
What manner of fools are these that chatter back and forth as if I were not even here? As if my defeat were a foregone conclusion. Your victory is far from assured, worms. No, this is how your future will unfold. You will fall before me, and when I have finished with you, I shall see to it that not a single fairy remains alive.
Alright. Good chat with you. Damn.
Cannot fall here. Do not fret.
Take heart!
Damn, Caradoc's down. Well, that's a thing. And I'm apparently dazed. Of course. Of course. Alright, let's try that again. Jesus. Just keeps attacking me.
That was close.
Damn. Alright. For crying out loud. This dude just keeps like taking my people out. Oh. Come on, man. This freaking like this is what bothers me about these games is that they give these boss monsters, like once they get down below 20%, they give them basically cheaty moves, right? And it undermines the entire like strategy of the battle because you just can't. It's just RNG at that point.
Much better.
Oh, for crying out loud, man! Come on.
was over for me. Yeah.
My thanks, Paris!
That was close. Mid-heal!
I am in your debt. Do not fret. Ah!
Mid-heal! Mid-heal!
Oh my god. Let's go from here. So we need like our I need some stuff back here. Wisdom. I don't have any magic water to use at all. That's fun. I guess we can't do anything here. I mean, the only other thing I can do is go back and heal up and come back again, which just sucks, but it is what it is. And actually, let me take control of them. Spell. guessing Dazzle and Fuddle is not going to help, but you can try it.
You shall suffer!
Boom works really good.
Much better. That was close.
Crying out loud, man.
I thought it was over for me.
Ah, this is a pain in the ass.
Thank you.
Just put her back down again. That's just like, that's just ridiculous. Like, you can't defend against any of that crap that he throws at you. Colonel, I want you to show no mercy. And you, I want you to do your abilities here. Doesn't work either. Alright,
That was close. Yeah. We fight together. Yeah.
This is all you deserve.
Ah! Big heal.
My thanks.
Yeah. Ah!
Alright, keep going.
Yeah.
Actually, I knew how much was left of this guy. You know what? Let's just do Miracle Slash. Still got a lot left. Apparently. Oh, for crying out loud. He did a goddamn... Oh, I didn't even know he was... He did that. Oh, that's a pain in my ass. Fault Wars. You show no mercy. He has anything that really does anything about against this guy, but keep doing Miracle Slash.
To kingdom come.
Actually, what I should have did was buff.
We fight together. Yeah. Yeah. That was close. Ah!
Alright, abilities. Slash. Jesus.
Ah! Together till the end.
can hit both of us. Oh my god, this guy is bullshit.
You're too kind.
My thanks.
Me too.
I am in your
Christ, this random second attack that he just does.
I thought it was over for me.
For crying out loud, come on.
I thought it was over for me.
out of my sight. It is not your time.
I thought it was over for me.
Finally. Jeez Louise. Damn, that guy was a pain in the ass. 2,810 experience. This is on, I want to point out, this is on easy mode. He was a freaking pain in the ass. Can you imagine how much of an, how terrible that would have been if I was on a harder difficulty? Jesus.
So much for his soothsaying skills. Thanks for that. You're young, but I think it's safe to say you're the heroes we were told to expect.
We came at the request of the Dragon Lord's descendant. He told us that you had need of our aid.
And he was right. I'm glad he sent you rather than coming himself. He probably would have brought this place crashing down around our ears.
He said as much himself, but is he truly possessed of such fearsome power? Is he truly descended from him?
Maybe one day you'll be strong enough to take him on and see for yourselves. But I wouldn't recommend it just yet. You've got some work ahead of you.
He bade us seek out the 5 sigils.
Did he now? So you're planning on taking on Hargon? Very heroic of you. But then, I suppose that's to be expected.
We have no choice but to face him. Peace must be restored to our world.
So the time has come at last. Lady Rubis said it would. In fact, she gave me something to give you all when you finally appeared.
She cannot pass her gift to us herself?
She's somewhere else right now. Somewhere far away. Anyway, here.
The Echo Flute.
A flute?
Yes, a very special one. If someone of the hero's bloodline blows it when one of the sigils is nearby, it sends back an echo. Why not give it a try? No echo, which means there aren't any sigils around here. Oh, but it won't respond if the sigil is on the move. And certain other things can interfere with it too. Anyway, just take it around with you on your travels and blow it every now and again, alright?
So this is what they meant when they said that only we might know the sigil's locations. Thank you! We are in your debt! If we might trouble you for one last thing, we would know why Hargon's minions, too, seek out the sigils. What happens when all 5 are gathered in the self-same place?
We asked the Dragon Lord's great-grandson, but he claims that he did not have the right to answer such a question.
Did he indeed? Well, I sort of do, but I also sort of don't. Sorry, it's not completely my place to tell you either. What I can tell you is that it's not just about the protective power they grant. There's more to it than that, but you'll have to find all 5 of them to find out what. Just know that it's something that will be vital if you're going to defeat Hargon. I'll tell you more when the time comes.
Thank you. Though you claim to have no love for humankind, you are certainly very generous.
Only because I have to be. Lady Rubis and the other fairies are always going on about it. And besides, it's not like I want the world to end. And I knew some of your ancestors. The heroes that came before you. The first one I met, he was the one who convinced me you might not all be bad. But then, he was special. I hated not being able to reunite him with his... Never mind. That was all a long time ago now. The hero who came after him wasn't bad either. You might even say we were friends. Your ancestors helped me out, and I helped them out in return. Not because I cared much, just because it was easier that way. I didn't have to feel like I owed them anything afterwards. And that's all I'm doing for you, too. Helping you, so I don't have to feel like I owe you anything.
You shared friendships with our forebears. I should very much like to hear more about them one day.
Maybe, if you're lucky. but there's things to be doing right now. Get out there and find those sigils. And don't die.
Give the echo flute a blow when you're out and about to check out if there are any sigils nearby. If there are, a musical note will appear both in the world and on your minimap. Be sure to play the flute whenever you think there might be near a sigil. You can even register it as a shortcut command for maximum convenience. So, I believe the echoing flute was a thing in 2, if I remember correctly, but it was just it was just for one specific art, I believe. It's the Holy Talisman. What's the Holy Talisman for? Up its wearer avert instant death. That to him. All right. So let's go world map and zoom back to Tangential right now. Heal up. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I think the echoing flute, I believe, was in the original game. I think it was just for one specific area. It made a very similar tune as well, which is nice. Yeah, so the fairy was talking about the overseer. Obviously was talking about the Erdrick that we know from first game, but also mentioned, so the one from the first game she mentioned was just like, oh, you know, he was kind of cool. But she also mentioned the original Erdrick from Dragon Quest III, who was it his name was originally I forget now. Wasn't Erdrick, obviously. It was began with a T, I believe. And she mentioned that she wasn't able to reunite him, and that was because he basically he was estranged from his mother, and his Ortega. That was, I don't know why I thought it was a T. Ortega was his name. He was estranged from his mother. His father had died fighting the big bad of 3, which I forget the Orochi, I think it was his name. And he actually, what's funny is it was actually there was some kind of like time thing going on, because you go through the entire game and at the very end you see your father's getting his ass handed to him and dying, basically, even though it was years and years ago, because you were just a child. I think he leaves you like his sword or something, which is basically Erdrick's sword. And it's made of a rare ore that is rare on Elifgar, but not rare in I forget what it's called. The world is called in 3. Um, and you basically defeat the big bad in your world and free your world, and then a bigger bad arises. And you find that he's in the dark world, quote unquote, which is a very ancient Alefgard. It was the dark world. So you go here, so you basically fall through a portal into this other dimension, this other world, and defeat the big, the big evil, and that brings light back to Alefgard, but it also closes off the portal to your world. And so she was like, "Well, I felt bad that I couldn't get him back to his own world to see his mother." So that's what she was alluding to, that whole conversation there. Anyway, so 5 sigils. I mean, where do we want to go first? Is the real question. Hey, ZeroFX, welcome. I mean, I've been down to that other one down there already, so that would be kind of easy if it will let me get down there. Yeah, the Shrine of Flames, Shipwright's Shrine. Equipment bag. It's not item bag. Is it not there? Is it a spell? Abilities. Oh, she's got nose for treasure now. Oh, that's good. Here's the sign commands. Nose for treasure. So, what's the other one? Oh, there's the Echo Flute. Yeah, you can hear the echo there. Couldn't sleep, so eat a bowl of ice cream. There you go. There you go. Wow, immediately we got attacked. Oh, you know what? Tactics. Fight wisely. There we go. What we got here? Zahan. All right. Seven treasures left. See one here. Watermaw wand. Wart bulbs. go. Air wing. Hot over here. Agility. Ah, the dog over yonder did bark most viciously at me and tugged at my sleeve. Why must it frighten me so? Why? Wine. Oh, hello, forgive me. I've not been myself since my husband failed to return from his voyage. Our dog, too, is desperate to be reunited with her master. She's been by his side since he was but a boy. 28 gold coins. Two more treasures. I am come from distant sloughs, charged by its people with seeking out the wanton villain rogue Fastfinger. The callous scoundrel did abscond from that place with a key much valued by the villagers. Nope, he's got our key that we need. Any metal? So where would there be another... Oops, that's not what I want to do at all. Yes, they did a very, very good job with the remaster. An excellent job. It is very, very nice. Although, I've said it before, I'll say it again. My only complaint is that they made it more linear. In fact, they made it entirely linear, which, you know, the original games you could do things out of order, and this one you really can't. They expanded the story and they made it make a little bit more sense at times, but they still took away a very good thing in the process, I feel like. Where the hell is this other special sauce at here? Looked in that one. I've looked in that one. Oh, here we go. 41 gold. Alright. We did it. You there? You came by ship, did you not? Tell me, did you see any fishermen endeavoring to reach the village on your journey? They're talking about the ghost ship, I guess. I do not believe so. Why? Is all not well? My husband and his crew set sail some days ago, but no one has seen them since. I long to believe they have run aground on some island and find themselves unable to return until their ship is repaired. And yet, you cannot help but fear that the worst has come to pass. Should have taken tomorrow off too. You're going to be able to get sleep at a decent time tonight. No, I hear you. That's why I took tomorrow off. Because, yeah, they didn't give me Friday either. And I'm like, you know what? There's no way I'm going to... I mean, I've had the whole week off, but it's like, there's no way I'm just going to come back on a Friday. Like, I'm just going to extend it and just start Monday again. So, yeah, I hear you. I know I should tell myself that my dear Sylvester is no more, yet I still hope that one day he will appear at my doors if nothing were amiss at all. A foolish daydream, I know, and one that cuts me to the quick. It hurts me most that I did not even say goodbye. Same, he didn't want to eat into the New Year's PTO, though. Yeah, I mean, I have the advantage of unlimited, so... if you want to call it an advantage, so I didn't have to worry too much about that, but I hear it. And actually, even when we didn't have unlimited PTO years ago, they would let you they would let you use any unused PTO from the previous year in the next year as long as you used it in the previous year. In other words, so like if you put in for like the first week of January and you put it in December, they would count it against 2025's PTO, not 2026. So they were kind of nice in that regard. But otherwise, if you didn't take it, you lost it, you know. So they were at least good in that respect. But yeah, then they when the pandemic hit, they switched to unlimited PTO because most of the company is working remotely now. Like they got rid of a lot of the offices and they downsized the big main office. And I mean, it was kind of genius because they realized that, and a lot of companies have realized this now, like if you just give unlimited PTO, people end up taking less PTO. because they are not forced, they're not going to lose it. So they'll just kind of take only what they need. And then when they work remotely, they can just work anywhere. So a lot of them will take a vacation and they'll like work a half day. Like they'll work in the morning and then have their vacation in the afternoon and then do stuff like that. So I bet overall there's less PTO actually being taken by people in the company now than there was previously when you had to use it or lose it, you know? Wherefore, a journey across the realm to bring peace to the people's hearts. I can help you find your husband. It would be our honor. But if his ship is wrecked, then so might yours be. I could not ask you to take such a risk, could I? Yes. We know all full well what dangers await us, but we are resolved to face them. Indeed, we have faced many such dangers on our journey thus far, and overcome them all. It means so much to me. Even should you fail to find them, at least I would know how to live the rest of my life. If you would learn more, pray speak with the man tending to the boats. Is he a fellow fisherman? Yes, one of the few who did not join them that day, but he will be able to tell you whither my husband and his men were headed. Thank you again, and please be safe. Boom, boom, boom. Tangle web. There's a stat thing I found that unlimited usually leads to less PTO used overall. However, only with older generations. The newer generation takes advantage of it. Yeah, it makes sense. I think it probably does come down to, even with the older generations, I think it comes down to like, it comes down to how much you actually like your job, I guess. I think is really what drives it. Like if you have a crappy job that you don't really like, you'll probably take more regardless than someone who maybe is really really interested in what they're doing. But that said, it also comes down to, I think, health too. I mean, if you have, I think it's health, and it's also family as well. Like if you have young kids and they're sick, you know, you're probably going to take more time and all that stuff. If you have to be in the office, like if you don't have to be in the office, it's probably not as treacherous. This is the inn here. Work ethic. I don't know. I mean, that's always been a complaint, like from the older generations, like, oh, the youngsters have no work ethic and stuff. But I think they have a work ethic. I think they just, I think it's, I think the real problem is that they're facing a world where all the things that they've been expected that how can I put this? I think they're facing a world where the older generation put all these expectations on them about like family and housing and how you should be doing things, and then the harsh reality of life hit them where it's like, well, you can't, you can't afford a house anymore, you can barely afford an apartment anymore, and all that stuff. So I think it's kind of I think it's less a work ethic and more a just being beat down by just the absolute about face that the world has made in the last 20 years. Because I mean I bought this house in 2008, and it was, for me at that time, it was pretty, it was fairly expensive. It was 245. I ended up paying $240 for it because it needed a little bit of work on the roof and stuff. But it was, or was it $250 and I paid $245? One of those. That was still pretty significant for me, but nowadays that's chump change, Get screwed. 2008 was the housing crash. House prices were insured. Yeah, I did purchase right when the housing crisis happened. So I got a bad interest rate. I think it was like 6.25 or something like that. But it had just happened, like it was like a month, like 2 months prior. All the shit hit the fan. But I was never underwater with the house. Like the value of the house didn't go. The value of my house didn't go down. At least not significantly enough. And eventually everything just kind of turned around. So there was that at least. But yeah, I got a really crappy rate and everything. But it was what it was. Memory of my dear daughter in her favorite straw hat playing in the sunshine with her little friends. It's a fond one indeed. So said that the fiends of the sea do grow more and more numerous of late. Have the gods of the deep been angered, perhaps? I know we owe our lives to sea, but I cannot help resenting it. It has taken so many from us over the years. You did overcome a dangerous trap at making your way here. I see you are the adventurers of some skill. May the gods continue to watch over you on your journey. Fight like a man. Wave thy sword about the place. That was the book. So this is the other, that's the ultimate key there. Fight like a lady. If thou shalt find thyself cornered by a slimy, slavering fiend of one description or another, first step thou must take in its correction is to lull it into a false sense of security. Happy event. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Hardy har har. Alright. Is there any, what do you have? Shell shield, Hermes hats. Against wind spells. Actually better than what Caradoc is wearing right now. Feathered cat. Fizzle retardant suit. The superb suit often protects the wearer from having their spells sealed away. Okay. There we go. Okay, the Hermes hat I'll give to Caradoc. Go. Get some kind of equipment going. The last fishing trip, I had to remain behind that day. Came down with a ghastly illness. Who knew it would prove a blessing in disguise? Do you know which fishing grounds your companions are making for? We are for money to follow in their wake. Why in the goddess's name would you want to do that? The mermaids will devour you alive. Did you just say... I did indeed. Those sirens have lured many a man to his doom. Mayhap you think them the stuff of fairy tales, but I assure you they are all too real. I was just a boy when it happened. Something just like this. You mean a ship and the souls aboard were lost? Precisely. A mermaid ensnared one of the fishers in her thrall, told everyone who would listen about her, but nary a soul believed him. Then one day his boat sank to the depths of the ocean. Neither it nor its crew to be seen again. Well, all except the man himself. He washed up on the shore the next morning. Alive? As I said, this is no fairy tale. In his cold, clammy hand he clutched an earring, the self-same he had boasted about receiving from his beloved mermaid. Zounds, the creature pulled the man and his entire ship down the depths then. So goes the tale. Afterwards, the villagers took the earring and enshrined it on the islet to the west, together with a set of sacred claws, that their divine power might ward away the mermaid's evil, and sever our connection with them once and for all. Sylvester thought it mere superstition. He blamed the man's demise on bad luck in the stormy seas. Doubtless the mermaids bristled at being dismissed so easily. He tempted fate, and it proved his undoing. Yes, well, if any merfolk are listening at present, I would like to be cleared. I believe you exist. If it is men they seek, then mayhap we will have better luck escaping their clutches. After all, should either of you become enthralled, I will be there to restore you to your senses with a sharp slap to the face. Offer most generous, dear cousin, but we would not wish to trouble you so. Ah, yours is a doughy fellowship indeed. I shall mark the spot on your map, but I prithee, if you mean to go, then go with caution. Alright, so... we have done that. Oh, there's the X marking the spot there. That's pretty funny. Alright. Oh, there it is, right there. I was going to say, we got to be close by. Alright. 705 experience points. You see, we've been to this place already. Halt! State your purpose, strangers. We are the descendants of mighty Erdrick, hero and legend. We journey to land to defend against the monstrous forces that sow death and destruction hither and yon. It seemeth you are truly that which you claim to be. Alas, this changes little. Without the permission of the chief, none may enter within. Go thee hence to Barrowell, that lieth west of here. There, seek out his blessing. Forgive us, but we have our orders. Tis said that the flame you see here was first lit in order that a wounded traveler might gain respite from the fiends that did hound him. Therefore had the flame not burned itself out so that day... Oh, I've already read that. Okay. I know about that already. Okay. What? Service call scroll. Okay. Mr. Strength scroll. Item bag. Service call. Oh, okay. No idea what that does. Already learned. Okay. What does, summons a wandering merchant, innkeeper, or priest to your side. Oh. So we can sell stuff? Huh. Or get heals and stuff. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this is the tumble guy. Durkandor Castle. Oh, this is it. Tombola tickets. Alright. Ah, we're over here. Okay. On this island. That was the front door. Right, that's looks like final key. Interesting. Alright, so that was the middle one. this one. Door we can't get through. And this is the one I think we originally came through to get here the first time. Yeah, Gwaelin's Gate. Yeah. What's this well up there? Shrine west of Moonbrook. Yeah, we can go there and then just go right to that. Just get on our ship right there, probably. Anything on this island here? Guess not. Lighthouse. The weapon thou carriest to the sword of Erdrick, hero of legend, is it not? It is indeed. You have a keen eye, sir. And do you bear his blood, perhaps? And what bringeth you here, might I ask? You see much, old man. As to what brings us here, we journey in search of something. You do? A certain sigil, perhaps? You know of it? I do indeed, for I am the guardian of said sigil. Long have I awaited your coming, heroes. Know that only those with the courage to scale the tower you see before you may gain possession of the priceless artifact. Is that so? Then we shall do our best to prove ourselves worthy. Excellent. I shall ascend ahead of you and await your coming. I pray that you do not fall prey to the fiends that will no doubt assail you as you climb. Seems that which we seek is within our reach. Come, upward and onward. What the level of this is going to be. Yeah, it's a maze too. Just gonna go up and around. Yeah, not too bad so far.
This is all you deserve.
Of course, there's a pot down there too, isn't there?
You cannot fall here.
Bells. So you have agility. Oops, wait, is there another one down here? No. Okay. Level 25. Caradoc. And he gets a zing. Wait, she's still paralyzed? Really? Um... There we go. Moon works. Yep. And Pernal gets 25. He gets oomph. Something down here. Yep, there is. There's 7 gold. Some herbs. Something there.
Now I'm angry.
Yep. Yeah, not too bad so far. Although this is only the first level of the tower. All right, good. Yes, this is the way. There's a chest up there. Some gold. Some Delicious, delicious gold. Let's see where this puts us. Dead end, but there could be some treasure there. There it is. Arrowing, 2 more moonwort bulbs. Nothing on the outside, huh? A stairway down, though. Or, no, stairway up. Okay, never mind. I somehow lucked into the right path. That's pretty funny. Here you are at last. You've done well to reach me here. Perhaps we might converse a little while you rest. Know you, perchance, of where either of the sigils may be found? We do not, I am afraid. Would you have spoken with the fairies, perhaps, who know much of these precious items and their history, and what, pray, did they tell you of them? Please, as you yourself have said, we have barely had a moment to catch our breath. Do not pepper us with so many questions. We know little of the sigils, and yet less of their whereabouts. Speaking of which, where is the sigil of which you told us? You have a way to go yet, little ones. And let us continue on. We cannot afford to tarry. Very well. On you go. I shall follow in your wake. And this guy is not on the level, I feel like.
I feel a frost coming on.
Chest over there. Yeah, you have to come down to get to that one. Okay. Truth. Yep, we reached level 26. Okay, and we got Knuckle Sandwich as our new ability. Deed of magic. It drops a treasure chest and it had a copper sword in it. That's a random thing to drop. Angle webs. Bio magic water. Seed of agility. Oh. Can't go up any higher this way, huh? We gotta be over on the other side. Interesting. Clock's to 26 now. At least we're leveling up relatively quickly here. We got Thwack. Alright. This other stairwell was probably more one we should be going up. Over in that corner there. I know I'm skipping like areas that probably have loot in them, but I'm just I want to see if we can get to a potential stopping point here. Parallel goes to 26. It gets Insulattle. Alright. Starting to get some defensive spells out of her. Okay, and 92. Is there not a way to get into there? No, there's another stairway up. Go up to go down, maybe? Yeah, this is where we need to be, actually. Yeah. Did you not say that you would follow in our wake, old man? How come you arrive here before us? Oh ho ho! It seemeth I might have passed you away, little ones. However did that happen? But no matter. What mattereth is that the sigil groweth ever closer. Perhaps now we might speak more on the matter of the sigils themselves and of Lady Ribis. You know of her? Indeed I do. After all, the sigils exist solely for that certain special purpose, do they not? What purpose do you speak of, and what connection might it have with Lady Ribis? Does thou mock me, boy, or canst thou truly be ignorant of such things? Did we offend him in some way? I would know more of the matters of which you spoke. Do you wish to rest a while? Oh no, all's well. I was simply pondering something. Come, let us away. Yeah, this guy's definitely not on the level. Probably multiple old men. From here one could plainly and see the ill-fated land of Renderak, a once proud realm laid low by fiends in but a single evening. Yeah. Dazzle me nuts. 69 gold coins. There's the treasure chest over there. Alright. Behold, the sigil. Well, I spoke the truth, did I not? I am as good as my word, and may be trusted without question. Thus having been proven, you may now tell me all that you know of Lady Ribis and the sigils. No. Oh, so you will not share that which you know. Then it seemeth I must needs encourage you to share. Oh, curse thee! It is just as I thought, you are a villain and a knave. Huh? Whatever do you mean? He is a guardian of the sigil as he would have us to believe. Wherefore must we prove ourselves worthy? Surely he would know us as the rightful claimants from the first. And surely he would not need to pester us for knowledge of the very object he is charged with guarding. continue to pester us, though we continue to profess our ignorance of such matters. This fellow has been naught but a suspect from the first. Now that I think upon it, all that you say is true. Perhaps you are not the enemy-headed striplings I presumed you to be, but no matter, only one path now remaineth. The path of elimination. What do we have here? A Necromancer. It's a cat. A cat wizard. And Necromancer. Or Nico, I guess. Alright. Damn.
Much better.
I want to do it on that one. Jesus Christ. Alright, we gotta take out these other things first. Yeah. Let's try again. Oh my God, come on. Jesus Christ. So that, those rocks are not doing a damn thing. Alright. Calprod.
Be strong.
Oh yeah, Calprod works good.
Oh,
Zapple!
in the name of the goddess. Oh, do not fret. Magic barrier. Mid-heal.
You're too kind.
Oh,
Caradox down. There we go. Got it the second time around. 40-80 experience points. Level 27. But how? You are but babes. Lord Hargon spoke true. The blood of the line of Erdrick imparteth great power indeed. I have failed in my duty. The sigil entrusted Atlas must not. The rogue tempted us with one sigil in order that he might draw us from our knowledge of the rest. It seems he did, and I was fool enough to follow him wherever he led. My long face, it is I who was a fool, not you. But I did not wish for you to dub yourself a fool, I wish for you to dub me a genius. Forgive me, it is true, of course. You saw through the ruse from the first, and wise indeed. Wise, you truly think so? I have never been called wise before. Now come, let us claim a sigil if you would be so kind as to break the barrier. Got the star sigil. Oh, mask off. Yeah, 48% of people have got that achievement. Excellent effects of the star sigil. Simply having sigils in your possession can grant you all sorts of special effects. It causes characters to recover a certain amount of MP when they defend in battle. Okay. There's more stuff to be had in this place, but we're gonna have to save that for another time here, friends. Let's go and to the world map. We'll zoom to, I mean, we could zoom to Middenhall, I guess. Doesn't really matter at this point. Let's just do it. We'll go to Middenhall. And go and save. Actually, let's go sleep first. All right, now we shall save. We're at 10 hours and 35 minutes, friends. Level 27. That'll do it for tonight, my friends. And we'll continue on with Dragon Quest HD-2D Remake next week, most likely, at some point. So, we'll get to that. But for the immediate future, tomorrow night, I will likely be back to... doing some more coding. So another coding stream, and probably Saturday night as well. And then Sunday we'll see. We'll see what I feel like doing on Sunday. What game I feel like pulling out, and next week I guess we'll it'll be a toss up on games. I guess we'll see what. I definitely have a lot of games to go over. The list with I have a long list of things that we've been doing here that are in progress, so a whole lot of stuff just in progress. So it would be nice to make some more progress on things at some point. We'll see how it goes, but we'll see what I'm in the mood for. So that's where we're at with that right now, my friends. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes and you have a like and or a subscribe that you can spare, maybe toss my way, that would be great and swell and awesome. It helps out tremendously, and I appreciate it greatly. 2026 will 2026 be the year that I hit 500 subs on YouTube and actually unlock some monetization, perhaps? 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, potentially. So I think we're doing pretty good on the watch hours. Just be really good to get across the 500 subscribers barrier, at least to unlock memberships. You need I think 1,000 to get the full benefits of things, but at least want to be able to know that. At least want to be able to get to that first hurdle, because I've never really gotten there. So it's a goal for 2026, my friends. We'll see if we can make it or not. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff that happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
No! F the Moopsie is free!